Welcome. It's time for change.
So, in the last video, I went through the 3 cars that are on the channel, but for today, it's Mercedes time. And I'm going to be changing all of this interior. So, that's seats changing, rear parcel shelf is being changed, the door cards are being changed. I just don't like the grey. There's nothing wrong with it, it's not torn, it's not worn, it's in great condition, but I just don't like it. It just makes the car look really old and dated. Yes, I know it's a 23-year-old car, but it just needs a bit of life inside. So today I'm going to be changing the interior in this car. So come and join me and let's change it. So I thought I'd start with the rears. Pretty simple. All you have to do is just pull these tabs circled in the red there, just pull them back and it just unclips it from the bottom. And there's nothing holding it in at the back. All we need to do is just pull the buckles through, and then I'll move on to this 10mm bolt which holds in the bottom bracket for the seat belt and the side bolster for the back of the rear seats. And then we had these 2 10mm bolts which were also on the side of the back section of the seats. And now they're done, it's time to push the side bolster up. This actually seemed a lot more difficult than it probably should have been. I had a top peg across the top which you had to hook it out. And now to move on to the main frame of the seat. So this is actually a bit difficult to reach because it's tucked right up underneath the seat. But it's just another 10mm nut. And here was me thinking that that was it and it would just pop out. But no, that wasn't the case. There was another bolt hidden behind some plastic, which is behind the seats but before the boot. So there it is, the bolt that was hidden underneath this plastic. Apologies for the video quality here, but I had to hold the plastic up so my hand was kind of in the way of the 13mm bolt to be able to access. But once this was done, that's the main frame of the seat to the car undone. And with all them undone, it's time to take them out. So a little bit of a wiggle and a bit of a pull and they're out. Excuse the cat there making a cameo appearance, actually charged me a lot of money to do that. So there we have it guys, the rear seats are out, let's move on to the front. So the fronts were actually a lot easier. There's only 4 of these 10mm external Torx bolts, I think they called, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, but they look like an external Torx bolt to me. So yeah, there was only 4 of them, 2 at the front, 2 at the rear. So just to reach the 2 at the back, you just slide the seat forward and the 2 there are nice and easily accessible. So once these 4 bolts are done, the seats just need 1 more bolt to undo, which once I take this cap off, it's just a 17mm bolt, which is the bottom bracket for the front seat belt. Now they're undone, it's time for the seat to come out. But there was an airbag plug underneath, so I unplugged that. So I'll move on to the driver's seat. I've already undone the 4 external Torx bolts and the 1 bottom bracket 17mm bolt. There was no airbag plug to unplug. This seat was a bit more difficult to get out with the steering wheel in the way, but with a bit of a wiggle and a little bit of force, it was able to come out. So there we have it. The grey seats are out. But now it's time to take all this plastic out and the grey carpet and let's change it. So there we have the inside of the Mercedes completely stripped out. No carpets, no seats, no plastic, ready for the new stuff.
And there we have it, guys. So the grey's out, and this is going in. Time for the black.
And there it is, the new to me but second-hand black carpet. Apologies for it being slightly dirty. I will be hoovering it before the seats go in. As you can see, the centre console is missing, but I will be refitting this. But look at this transformation. I think it looks better already. So just push the 4 clips in at the back to hold it in, and then pushing it all down just into place to make sure it fits correctly. Pushing all the wires through to make sure they all fit, and as you see, I'm happy. And moving on to the passenger footwell, all I have to do here is just slide it underneath the plastics, get it into place, and then just lock it in at the back. Moving on to the driver's side, it's slightly more difficult on this side as there's the pedals, but on the accelerator pedal there's 2 plastic nuts that hold down a section of the accelerator pedal, and there is another one located at the top underneath the dashboard, and again tucking it underneath the plastics and reinforcing it at the back.
So there it is. The black carpet's in. No more grey. Bit of an improvement, wouldn't you agree? But that's all I've got time for today. But in the next video next week, we're losing these door cards. They're going all grey. The roof lining that is grey is going. And you guys will find out what's coming in here, what seats are going in, and I believe it's much of an improvement. So if you've liked this video today, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and then you get notifications when the next videos come in next week. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.